basic preparations of with biochar. So what we call biochar compost or biochar manure. You can use different terms. So one common term I gave myself is geochar. Okay, that just to say that one method. So combining biochar with compost or manure creates a synergetic effect, enhancing soil fertility. Only biochar you saw one beautiful example in the morning. There is a heap of biochar in spite of so much rains. There is nothing growing. Did you see anything growing there? Kala hai bas. So after adding to compost, you saw how many plants were growing there. But this whatever we are preparing is not the final thing. We have to add to the soil. So at what proportion when we add, we get the best result. That is the secret for any area. So we don't know for which soil how much we have to add. So for which we need to do field trials. But preparation, again we have various other methods. Biochar compost ratios. So what I always say is ratio means 50% biochar you keep. Applying thing you can do variably. But while preparing the biochar compost itself, don't bring down that 50% biochar. So there are two ways of applying this. One is by volume, another is by weight. Preferably if we take weight, that is one good thing, so that there is not much variation. But for the convenience, sometimes we found that the weight of biochar, weight of the compost is similar, let us say. Then volume we can adopt. So that especially when people not at industrial scale, but people working in the field, for them we have to give very simple thumb rules. If we tell take a weighing machine and every time you have to weigh and then mix like this, so it becomes too lengthy for them and they will not do the job in any way. So that's why say I tell volume wise, when I need to tell, I say one tractor load of biochar, another tractor load of compost, bring them together, like that I tell. It is very easy for them because one tractor load they know how much compost it costs in the market. So when they are filling biochar, then they know what is the cost. So exactly they know the values also, at the end values also. So here actually 50% biochar I said, but again within biochar we have biochars, CHARS you put, because all biochar is not same, like people, but we all have names because we all are not same. People is a common term, like that biochar is a common term, but characteristics vary a lot. Within the same, let us say cotton, there are about maybe 5,000 seed varieties are there in India, minimum cotton. So if you make biochar from various cotton stocks, that can vary geographically or by species wise also. So within same species also there could be variability, or again let us say I am making rice husk biochar, I am making Prosopis juliflora biochar, I am making from cotton stock biochar. Again these biochars are variable. So if I tell somebody to make a biochar compost, 50% you take biochar and 50% compost, you bring together, that is biochar compost, you can apply. So that is not so easy thumb rule. When characteristics itself is changing, we have to think twice. And repeatability. Success of anything happens with not one example. Next year also you show me the result, somebody asks. I have made an oil for the growth of hair. I will tell that, see, I applied the hair and oil and I got so much hair, something like that I tell. Next time somebody is buying, he should also get the result. No, this is very, very similarly here in this thing, we should be, that's why I say, even the person who is into selling business, don't sell your product directly. Let us say there is a season and he is going to apply after 3 months. 3 months ahead, let the farmer come to the person who wants to sell. I will give just about 10 kgs to him or 7.5 kgs. Even if he give freely also, no matter, because when he buys, he burns in tons. Okay, I will be compensated. So what I will tell is, you go for the trials. Within 1 month, most of the revelations will happen. Then you can place order. Or after 3 months, when you get some yield also, based on that you order how much you require for your soil. That is one method. Second method is, you bring your soil to me. I will add proportions before you only. I keep everything here in some racks with your name and everything. I keep a 24-hour camera, PTZ camera, and continuously you can monitor. I give the link to you. And whenever you feel that which one is functioning, at what proportion it is functioning, ratio, when applied to your soil only we are testing here. Exactly that much you order. That's the perfect thing where it works. Okay. So second thing is, as I said, farm-made manure, this all compost, they are also varying from the source itself. When we are purchasing, we have more challenges in the whole process. So rest 50%, whatever combinations you bring up, that is your formula. Let us say as an industry, I can have 10 grades of biochar compost prepared. Even from one biochar, I have used different combinations of this other 50%. Compost place, microbes place, anything I can bring, coco peat or mulch material, anything I can bring up like chipped material. Okay, all that thing is 50%. Biochar, this 50% combination. So all these things you can write down, but they should be your standards which are repeatable. You should not say that, oh, that time I got that material I added, now I am not getting in large quantities. You will be a failure. So that thing should not happen when we are going on a large scale. Farmer scale, it is fine. It is their own choice. So here, that is what biochar compost ratios is. Although the term is so simple, but that is a huge ocean. And that's why for many people, even when I am working closely with them, I tell one small thing. Never tell your composition to me. 50% biochar, that I know, you know. But other 50% formula, you keep it to yourself. Even by mistake, you don't tell me. It's better. You keep as your asset or your formula. If it is working perfect, you keep it. You need not reveal also as a business secret. For a person like me, I don't want any. If I go to different geography, my combinations are different. For particular geography, you have designed certain thing and it's working, that is perfect for you. Something like that. Why I should know all the formulas? There will be 1,000 plus formulas. Why I should remember? This is not Coca-Cola. Globally, I should be able to sell. One formula doesn't fit all over the world, you know, in agriculture. Yeah, like that. So here, biochar aids in nutrient retention, reducing leaching and making nutrients, all this you know. And beneficial microbial activity that increases, fostering overall soil health that happens. Soil structure also changes. Let us say you have clayey soils. After applying biochar over a period, it will become loamy soil. Even somebody sees like this with touch or feel or test, it changes. So that we have to remember. So water holding capacity, promoting optimal conditions for plant growth, everything it brings up. So these are some of my earliest examples where farmers believed me and they made those combinations of biochar compost or geochar, and then they applied and they got results. But there was no incentive mechanism. Let us say 6 rupees, 7 rupee kg urea that government sells. I cannot compete with that system. Only with carbon credit system or some other values we are able to see the light. Even if those systems are not there, it will be pushed to biochar maybe 50 years more ahead. But climate change, global warming is real, and people want solutions, and they identified biochar is one of the best solution. So there is no way of going slow now. We have to work, like myself, in the last 5 6 months, 8 states non-stop, addressing like these trainings. Some thousands I have trained, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day trainings like that. Okay, communication. You take my videos, my talks, or my writings, or my websites, or my why means each person, if you also work like that, okay, then within no time we are going to address this thing, because it is burning outside. We need to solve that bigger issue, and you identify beautiful material. You know the values. You work with good values, your value will be better. So when it has hundreds of values, definitely you are doing a great job. Punya bolte na. All values will accumulate into punya, not money. So that punya also will get. So that's why you all should be very aggressive. Whatever sector you might have taken, I am not born to become a biochar man or something like that. I have other subjects to study like you, but we identified a bigger challenge and we are finding a solution. Converted. Not by education, not by birth, not by, I know my grandfather used to make charcoal, we had a very great business. No way. Learn, burn. Burn means you have to burn your fingers also in the process. It's okay. But something better is happening. So that motivation you should have in this whole thing, wherever you are. So then things will work. This like this, these are my earliest pictures, maybe 2007, 2006 like that. When farmers, when I told, they believed me, they applied, okay. When they don't know anything like this, I'm very happy. The first believers in me have motivated me to push. See, we start with an hypothesis in research. Hypothesis is a kind of belief only. Hypothesis is not the end result of your research. Your end result can be something else also. But we believe and then we write hypothesis and then we start working and searching. That is research. And at the end we get results. Got it, no? So like that only this science is there. So now we have less this thing, testing, or less because more evidences are there already. So your time has shortened like us. And mixing techniques is another thing. Blending with biochar, compost or manure. See what should be the size and how much I should mix. For all commercial things you mix fine, that is fine, because once they see, अरे ये तो काटन वाले से उससे बनाया बायोचार बोलेगा, नहीं तो ये प्रोसोफिस से बनाएगा, देख के ही बोलेगा थोड़े लोग. So they might be thinking differently. So it is better create a homogeneous product and sell it for them, or you can make granules. For urban gardeners or something, instead of powder, you make small granules out of that uniform granule. You can sell for 300, 400, 500, 1 kg. Same thing, if you sell powder, like our medical, this tablets and all that, Hyderabad is the capital for bulk drugs. So here